brothers and sisters, what's happening this morning? And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whatever time zone you're in, and just be thankful in these times that we are what? Alive and breathing. Because when we're alive and breathing, we are back to conquer another day, another year, and another decade. And I always got to get to those honors. I honor thy ancestors, brother or sister, that were generals and fought really hard and gave everything, every fiber of their body to get the real reaches and teaches out here, brother or sister, to get us to the state and the space, that divine space that we are in. If you got that God spirit within, brother or sister, young or old, and in our families, be thankful if you really feel that God spirit within, because it's beautiful. And I thank those and salute and appreciate current subscribers, new subscribers, anybody that view. Man, I appreciate you, because there are some real brothers and sisters out here. Amongst the toxic ones, the clout chasers, fake ones, it's crazy, It makes it challenging for the real brothers and sisters out here that's trying to put out that good energy out to the world, so we can get those good vibes coming back. Karma is real, because I've experienced it in my life and I've seen it in others people's lives. If it's not karma, then what is it? I'm gonna give an example. I remember one time I was watching this little clip, and the guy was snatching a purse from this lady. Now, we talking about karma. This is just a little story I wanted to tell. The guy snatched a purse, right? It was just a little small clip. I probably seen it about a year ago. Went to snatch the purse, and soon as he ran, and this lady fought for that purse. She was snagging and pulling. I had to give her credit. She had guts. But the guy snatched the purse and almost tore her arm off getting the purse, and went to take off, ran in the street, and got ran over by a bus. Bam! It was like the movie Final Destination. So that's karma. So those who talking about karma ain't real, okay, you might want to do a little observing and introspection on your life. If it's not karma, then what is it? Because whether we, a lot of us speak on God and the divine, the greater creator, there's many names you can put on it, but really you can't put no name on something that powerful. Real talk. Because in the definition, it's a higher supreme being that none of us can see. And it's not a he or she. It's more powerful than that. So we have to stop putting labels on it. But what I've come to notice is that great divine gave us different roads to its power for a reason, because it wanted us to highlight. It doesn't matter. Well, it does matter the different roads we take to that divine. We can't manipulate and trick. But there's different religions, different beliefs, and you have African spirituality, you have Christianity, you have Muslims, all these different kinds of religions. But what that great divine wants us to see is the pit of that soul, and because that great divine knew that there were going to be different roads to get to that force. Real talk. That great divine knew. Mother Nature knew the things that would be happening in this world, because the great divine is working in the spirit of those who are righteous, and Mother Nature, great divine, is working on the inside, and Mother Nature is working on the outside. You just got to be in that space and see it, because there's no such thing as weird. That's over with. That's what the world wants us to think, that things is weird. And before I keep going too far, be on divine time and not worldly time. I got going. And what is divine time? The time that I'm on now. And I don't even have to. This is a statistic that I think a lot of us can agree on. This is not nothing I looked up. A statistic of knowing when you are truly connected to that divine force or that God force within. Just that something that we can't explain, that's in the pit of our psyche, our spirit. So I'm righteous now, and it's divine time, and it wakes us up between 2 and 6 in the morning. Like right now, I'm on divine time. When we are on divine time, we miss a lot of things because we're not mixed and mangled in gossip and drama and things of the world. We observe, but we don't let it suck us in. We don't engage too much. It's just some things that those that are divinely connected, whether brother or sister, young or old, we shouldn't cling to. and not engage so much in, because it takes us away from the things that are important in our lives that we are closer to. This shit we see on in the media and the TV is way far away from us. That's why we should observe from a distance, just one's opinion. Some of it has to be talked about, spoke on, because we have children, and children watch some of these entertainers, some of these rappers, you know. So some things do need to be spoke on and exposed, which they are, because as I said, we're living in those times where we're living in the lesson times, exposure times, and I'm telling you, just be real as we possibly can. And the righteous, that godly spirit within we're seeking for, it will come. Just start with a real, right heart, because being real is a rarity, but it's beautiful when we could just be that. When we get over the likes and the views, when we really like what we're doing, it just feels better. When we be what? Natural. And we do that when we're on divine time, not worldly time. Be on divine time. Connect, like right now, like what I'm doing. And again, it's not always speaking. It's finding those moments to ourselves when we connect with that inner soul, that righteous spirit in our soul. Man, it keeps us motivated. Keeps us having, I don't like that word hope, but it keeps us having hope and knowing that there will be a better future in our lives and those we are connected to. That's how we got to think. Let's think out and speak out. Get energy into each other's lives. And we, like I say, we speak on those who are toxic, and this could be male or female, brother or sister. It don't matter. We have that power now. My righteous generals out here, reaches and teachers, brothers and sisters, young and old, we have it. We don't have to worry about toxicity, because it will reveal itself and it will take care of itself. That's how karma works, and karma is real. We have to really, really watch what we channel into our psyche. It is so very important. You'll hear me talk about the psyche a million times, because that was a very hard, challenging battle for me, fighting my own emotions and own feelings and really dealing with that shit in that gut, that inner gut, that shit that nobody else knows about. That's what we need to dig up and get out of our system and get on with this life and do what we're supposed to do, and walk that path that great divine has set for us. We'll see it. We'll see it in our dreams. We'll see it in experiences. Miraculous things will come along the way when we're not pushing and not doing things to get money. And I'm telling you, when you're on divine time, it's the most beautiful time in your life. And take the time in our lives and find a place of serenity. Man, if we can, find a place of serenity. I always say, find a centering mechanism. And you say, what is a centering mechanism? Something that we love that's not bad or toxic for our mind, body, and soul. See, hear, and feel. I always say, good old psyche. 7 senses. When we got those things fired up, all our pistons firing, we find a place of peace. We're able to be unbothered by things. Embrace that, cultivate it, protect it, shield our mind from the things we don't need coming into our mind now here via social media, celebs, politics. We got to sift through this shit. Be intelligent. We are intelligent. Speak that into ourselves and into others, and find a place of serenity. And what is serenity? I'm going to read a little summary. The state of being calm, peaceful, and untroubled or unbothered. An oasis of, if I said that right, an oasis of serenity amidst the bustling city. Calmness, calm, just unbothered by things, observing, not that we don't care, but we don't let it affect us. Because what if something you've heard me say on this channel, negativity can cost you, and we see it right abroad. We see it right here on social media. We see it in the world, but positivity is free. But for some reason, and this could be anybody, but this, we see the celebrities and some of the some people that's on YouTube and not doing what they're supposed to do, and that karma's coming back around. You can't escape it. If you got stuff that you're not dealing with within yourself, and I've done this, many other brothers and sisters have done it, and you don't deal with it, especially if you're a major influencer and you don't deal with that shit and it's something that's not good for you and it's bothering you, you're not dealing with it, it will come out eventually. Because somebody used to say too, the universe, and yes, I'm talking cosmic, I'm not afraid to, the universe, with whatever we harbor inside, and this could be good or bad, because the universe will draw out the good things in us and show the world. But on the flip side, if you're harboring that evil shit and you don't mean well and you're manipulator and you're tricking and you're using, it's gonna draw that out too. So sometimes, and I'm speaking, celebrities, those who are famous over time and haven't really been doing a lot of dark shit, it's such a waste of time. You look down through your life and then the woulda, coulda, shoulda syndrome when you should have just started out right in the first place. Now, some of us make mistakes, and we have made mistakes, but a lot of us have turned our life around, and we seen the red flags, and we took that turn. We said, nope, not going that way. I'm going the right way. And all of us get opportunities. We all feel things in our gut, especially melanated brothers and sisters. We have intuition. So those that have been doing toxic shit over time and had money and fame and was partying and didn't give a damn and was bling blinging and was all in the camera, it was cool then. So now that devil's coming back around for that soul, you should have thought about that before you negotiated, because our soul is not a fucking negotiation. We don't negotiate something that great divine put in us since we was a baby, something that's ours. Then we get up and get influenced by money and superficial shit on the outside, and man, we just give away our soul like it's a piece of tissue. Real talk, just throw it in. You might as well just throw it in. You might as well take your soul and throw it in the garbage if you just gonna give it to the devil. That's crazy. And we see a lot of this abroad, and can't be afraid to speak bold, think bold, because we're on divine time, not worldly time, or our time. We on divine time. We've become one with Mother Nature and divine. When we always thinking right thoughts, finding a place of making a place of serenity. Man, be fiercely unbothered by things that's not good for our mind, body, and soul. Real talk. And, like I say, we don't be antisociable or isolate ourselves, but we got to protect ourselves from things out here today. As that song I made a few days ago, protect your brain. Man, it's serious, especially though, like I say, those things within that we deal with, no one knows about. Especially if it's not good for you, deal with that shit. Talk to somebody you trust. Don't harbor wrong shit within, because if we don't have our emotions in check, it'll come out in our emotions. It'll pop out. Deal with every area of our lives as we possibly can, and just stay on that divine time. Because notice you don't see me in short clips. I'm heard but not seen, and I kind of do that on purpose. I strive to be different. I've always been different anyway. I've always been the eyeball out. Just didn't, back when I wasn't aware, just didn't realize it. But now I embrace it. Actually, me being, because I used to say I was a little stubborn, but now I use my stubbornness for the right things. Actually, me being stubborn and kind of being the oddball keeps me out of trouble, keeps me from drama. Learn from those abroad. Like I say, influencers that are being torn down and celebrities, you just sit back and observe. Eat your popcorn, brothers and sisters, and watch that toxic building that I always say, that some brothers and ones that are toxic now that are being exposed, just watch that building crumble. As old George Carlin said, he said he wish he could be alive to see how this world is going to turn out. Him and many others, has predicted the things that's going down now. And George Carlin been going for a while. He been talking about this way before social media even came along. And a lot of others like him have talked about things, that's going on now. Been talking about it. It's just this social media making things exposed now. People can see now. And there's a lot of bad things to social media, but the good things is making people like, wow, those that are really got an open mind and understanding and not gullible, starting to see this thing for what it really is. As I heard a brother say, he always say this thing, starting to see it what it is. So That's why we have to find places of serenity so we can see things as that definition said. I'm gonna read it again. The state of being calm, peaceful, and untroubled or unbothered. An oasis of serenity amidst the bustling city. Find a place of serenity amidst all this chaos surrounding us, and the influencers being tore down, and the agents that's out here that's to sway everybody. And that's, that's kind of heartbreaking to me. You have some really good brothers and sisters that be in these chat rooms and some of these influencers. I'm talking about the ones that's fake, not the real ones. And then you find out they're fake. That's messed up. It really is. I feel sorry for those people that supported individuals like this and find out that they're fake. That's messed up. And then that makes you not want to trust others that have a platform. That's what make it bad, because you got good brothers and sisters out there that maybe got big platforms or small platforms. But when you got shit like this happening, and those that are using and abusing their platform for money or whatnot, I'm not talking about the righteous one. I'm talking about the ones who are fake. And it makes it hard for those who really do mean well. But it's okay. Just stay connected. Just stay on divine time, not worldly time, and we'll be fine. Trust me, a lot of us have had that God spirit within us since we were children. It's just that we didn't know then, but we know now. Just stick to it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But we work on ourselves. And then, like I say, then we work on our family, our children, work our way out to those in our circle. A righteous ripple effect. I always say that. It's beautiful. You just got to keep that kind of mindset. Like I said, we as black people, some of us now, not all of us, we got to stop being so fucking reactionary, because the backlash and karma will come, because karma is real. So whoever's saying that needs to stop saying that, because I've experienced it. And if it isn't karma, what is it then? Because it's putting out what you get back is more than just saying it. A lot of us say that because of why? We've experienced it. That's why I say you got to be careful of what we hear. But we can agree to disagree, though. Keep it moving. All of us are going to have our different opinions. But what does that one great divine want? Wants all of us to become one with it amidst the different roads we take to get there. Because what is that we all have? That, got to watch that word common, but a lot of melanated, the righteous ones, though, we got that God spirit within. Focus on that, not on the books, not on the Bible, not on the religion, not on the ideology, not on what we believe. I've been taught about that word belief, but we focus on that God spirit within, because if we truly are connected, mind, body, and soul, to that God spirit within, we won't react. We be about action. We will think before we jump off of what? An impulse. Like I say, you want to lead somewhat of a straight and narrow path in this life. Amongst the human mistakes we're going to make, we're going to do things. But when we're aware, it won't be that bad. We won't do things like we see in the media. I talk in code, I don't say names and stuff, but I don't have to. We see the things in the media. We see things that are happening. So one thing in our life that will help us, that will be an impact on our walk, is studying our impulses. Again, that was a battle for me. That's why I always talk about it. And I don't have to do it. I would like to see other platforms to really go in and teach on impulses. Real talk. I got a podcast on my channel, but I think that's what we need to focus on, impulses, because impulses are out of control. Just take a look around. That's what we need to study, because that's that inner gut stuff. That's that inner core thing, keep us from jumping off the wrong impulses, and especially if it's on social media, because I talked about this a few podcasts back about the wrong impulses that we make or do on social media, and it's frozen in time, because once it's recorded, you can't take it back. So, and I think the great divine allowed that, so it keep us on the straight and narrow. Not that social media, we should be on the straight and narrow anyway. But if you a true brother or sister, you're going to be real on social media. And don't forget what started us on this movement, this cause, this revolution, this walk in the first place, my melanated brothers and sisters. That's what we got to stick to and remember. And man, never get away from that God spirit within. And remember, be on divine time, not worldly time. Don't get too lost in trends, observe, don't engage too much of this stuff out here. It's sucking energy off of us. This negative thing that's in this atmosphere knows that a lot of us are becoming more intelligent, more powerful. So that's why we got to really assess and reset. I used to say that, just to keep ourselves focused and not getting taken in too much by the propaganda of this bullshit around us via person, place, or thing, media, politics, news, some of these movies, of course, the toxic music. That's why I do music. I make my own music. I'm not even current. I don't even know who the latest rapper is anymore. Who is? I got my favorite rappers. Most of them are underground. A lot of them are old school. I was listening to Twister last night. He was doing one of his songs, and he had I think it was a white guy, came gun drummer or something like that. It was a dope video. He just did one of his old songs, Celebrity Overnight. I always been a fan of Twister. And it was dope. It was dope. And the guy was playing the drums, and then he had a part in there where he was like shooting the guns to the beat. It was dope. So I rappers like that, and of course DMX, and who else? Tech Nine. Let me see who else. Who else? Another rapper that I like. I'm trying to think of somebody, y'all. Exhibit. I like Exhibit. Always kept it real. KRS-One, of course. I got a little clip of him right here on my channel. He's talking about how the universe responds to a godly spirit. He didn't say it in that way, but that's what he meant. And when we speak to the universe responds. That's the most beautiful quote I ever heard. That was just a few rappers. I like my underground rappers, though. Hobson, that's another one. I like my underground rappers. You know what I'm saying? That got that true, that's got substance. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, it ain't about what we flow. It's how we flow. What we got deep within, high infinite power, helping our people. That's hip hop, real talk. And that was just a little something that was in my spirit. But again, brothers and sisters, the best way we can, be on divine time. Stick to that godly spirit within. Be as right as we possibly can. Deflect things that's coming our way, that's trying to get into our psyche. Man, make studying your psyche your first priority. I'm telling you, that's like keeping oil changed in a car. Real talk. Filter out that psyche. Man, find a place of serenity. And I'll read it one more time. The state of being calm, peaceful, untroubled, and unbothered. Amidst the busty city. The hustle and bustle and the putting up the videos on YouTube. Sometimes we just got to take a moment, assess, and reset, and get back on board and stick to this cause, this revolution, and this upliftment of our brothers and sisters and our families. Like I say, stay on divine time. You'll be fine. And know when to step back sometimes, so we can just keep ourselves clear on things. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget the small things that are important, the beauty of life. Don't stop and take a moment and smell the roses. I used to do those clips. I ain't done that in a while. But every now and then, just stop, smell the roses, take a break. That's why I got this on my banner, because that's how time is. Time man, I heard a brother say, the more we get up in levels, and this could be age or self-awareness, time flying, y'all. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Do. Man, real talk. So that's why we have to take moments and appreciate the beauty of life, whether we see it in ourselves, our children, our family. We got a significant other. Try to find the beauty in life. Life is meant to be enjoyed, not endured. So that's my thought. And like I say, thank those that's been listening, viewing, current subscribers, new subscribers. Salute. May that great divine bliss bless you in your life. My real like-minded emphasis on real like-minded reachers and teachers out there. Brothers and sisters that really care about the humanity and not looking for hits and doing things outside social media. I appreciate you, because I've learned from some real like-minded brothers and sisters out there, as well as my family, and may that great divine bliss bless you in your life. Remember, we are leaders and teachers. We are not followers. We're going to change that damn narrative with a student spirit. We keep a student spirit because we always learning. so we don't miss nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I honor your family. I honor my family. Salute. I honor my children, their mothers, brothers and sisters all over the world. Please keep that ultimate peace in your part of the world, wherever you are right now. Salute.